Konnichiwa, Mr. Mitchell. Or hello, Mr. Mitchell. Right? Whether you do this, thumbs up, whatever. You need to always address the teacher of the dojo. That's the first thing you do. Okay? If the teacher is not around, you address the senior student, the highest ranked person. Walk up, you put your down. Konnichiwa, Sergio, konnichiwa, Sergio, konnichiwa, whoever. Okay? You show humility. That's what shows honor and respect. It's being humble. If there's no one around, you always address the front of the room. Come up, bow, and then you show your respect. You bow towards the mat, then you come on the mat if permission's been given. Not wait. Okay? Then we show respect to everybody in the room. You do the same thing when you leave. That's why we all bow towards each other. Sign of respect. Cool? Then what do? Come on the mat. No talking, no need to talk. Let's say, hey, how are you doing? How's your kids' school? We're all done. Readings are done. Then you need to start stretching. You need to warm up, doing the rolls and moving around, getting your body mobile. And then if you have time and your sensei allows it, your instructor allows it, then you need to start practicing escapes as fast as you can. Top, side, back, scissor, half, scissor, whatever. All as many escapes as you can. You want to get well versed in escapes. Okay? Sweeps, takedowns, as much as you can do to get your mind in the concept of what you're doing. Does that make sense? Like when you go to church, you don't want your mind on school, you want your mind focused on God, whatever you're there for, right? That way you're serious. Same thing when we're doing this. Once you've done your escapes, you have to know concepts of grappling. Let's talk about that for just one moment. So I'm here, we're going to grapple. Boom. Okay. The next technique, the next thing will decide how this is going to be dictated, right? So if I go here, we just decided what's about to happen. Just now, me and I both. What did we decide? Now I'm playing the bottom game.
Bottom, top.
He wants to play the top game. What he's doing is correct. Okay? You say what beginners do, they always go. This is wrong. This is right. Yes. No zombies, no Frankensteins, right? No mummies, you can't. Because you're raising your center of gravity high, you have no phalanges on your knees. Knees are really crappy objects. They're not good. They're just not. They're not designed well. You know, God had a little bit better if we have little things sitting out. I'm not going to point a date with phalanges on the knees, so it doesn't look attractive. But nevertheless, this would have been smart, right? I don't think God also intends for us to be intended for us to break each other's arms. So maybe that's why. Breathe out. Before out of the knee. Right? So here we go. This would have been a good idea, but the problem is that because knees are just round objects, right? It's really hard to be able to use them as far as grappling is concerned for start and stop. So if I'm going to do what I'm going to do, what I need to do is figure out how I'm going to be able to be mobile. If I'm going to play the top game, see I'm sitting on my foot, or I can be here because I can come up the top. I want to play the bottom. I can be here, or I can be feet together, or I can be in the spider web. My goal of the bottom guy versus the top guy. What's my goal? What's my objective? Let's reverse that. What's his goal? To pass my legs. To circumvent my legs. Because once he has gotten past my legs, he only has to worry about sections 1 and 2, not section 3. Right? He has now canceled my hits. Right? So therefore, his only goal when starting is to what? On my legs. Therefore, the only goal of the bottom guy is what? Not letting him. Not letting him get around. And for everything that he tries, try to ward him away, or give it a scissor, or use my legs to bind around his one part of his body. That make sense? Therefore, I can control him. Because if I can't immobilize him, I'm not going to be able to finish him, right? Or as we say in our dojos, you can't pin, you can't win. Not everything pinning is necessarily my chest and holding me down. It just means to immobilize. If I can't keep scoring and moving around, I can't tap. That's why last Tuesday when he and I were grappling, you can't finish him off. Right? He's like a mental patient, all 3 steps. All moving around. You can't finish finish somebody who won't be still, be still, right? And your goal is to not be still. So when two people are grappling, the guy that's typically not moving is probably the guy that's losing. So anytime you get into a bad position, you need to quickly get out. My green belt last night, we were so proud of it, Sam. I asked myself, I said, man, you are just really getting good, getting real close to his blue belt. And I said, what do you think, has been your biggest form of improvement? He goes, well, I recognize when you and Coach get me in something, the longer that I stay there thinking about it, the worse it gets. The worse the spider bites that fly. So the faster I get out of it, the less damage you can do. And he has figured that out so well, and he moves so quickly in everything that I do to him, that it's very hard to grapple him, which is good. Good for him, bad for me, right? Cool? So the only thing he's trying to do is to get around my legs. The only thing I need to do is keep him from doing that and use my legs, right? So he knows my legs are the problem, so he's got to get away from it. So the first thing we're going to do this drill, and all we're going to do is try to keep your knees wide. Okay? Your knees are weak, your hips, are weaker when your knees are closed. You cannot control them. They have less strength. Your hip flexors do. So when I'm here, if my knees are like this, it's very easy to put. You can't stop them. Now you just beat me up in my system, right? No good. I like that. One of it. So here we go. So I need my knees wide. So that way everything he tries to do to come around, even if he grabs hold of my knees, right, he's not going to be able to try to push them to the side. See that? I can always get a control position and take him over. Does this make sense? It's not going to be foolproof. There's no such thing as a foolproof technique. If there was, you'd only need that. That's why there's hundreds and hundreds of moves, because none of them are perfect. Because they work for the human body, the human body's not perfect. Does this make sense? Okay. So all you're going to do with your partner is try to keep your feet and your legs wide. This guy's just going to try to get around them, no matter what he does. Even if, let's say, he starts to push one over. Look. Scoop back. When he pushes one, turn. I just need to keep him from getting around his legs. The only thing he wants to do is get around. If he's able to do so, start over. Start over. And always start over. The problem is people get in greedy positions, and they're getting, let's say, you get around me, and he starts to choke. And they're just getting cranked and beat up, and they're like, never say that! Right? And I'm like, no, dude, just that. You should really start over. Right? This isn't real, we're here to practice. So you don't need to prove how awesome you are, and your neck, your head is all the way between your ankles or something, right? Don't do that. Just step out. Because I like you, and I want to see you go. I want to see you all press them up in the hospital. Grab your partner.